Welcome to Trading Sadhguru. Let us first discuss the levels given yesterday. And our bias was positive, but today there was a minor gap down in the market. And during the course of the day, towards the end of the day specifically, Nifty has given up the gains it has made. And the range made for today is 16,690 on the top side and 16,521 on the downside. So with this range 582 is met, 506 is almost met, by 15 points it missed out. So with the opening itself there was a gap down and we never crossed 16,700. So we did not move on the positive side. So our bias negative, positive was it has not worked out. But what happened in the last 30 minutes that Nifty and Bank Nifty both fell tremendously. Let us discuss in the chart. So if you look at this, what we had been discussed earlier, support, this green line will now act as resistance, and the same has happened today. From this level 16,680 to 90 level, the Nifty has reversed and corrected and closed well within this body of this previous candle. So let us look at the plain chart first and then go to a lower time frame chart. Here this gap while going down, which was made while going down, has been filled with this green candle, but in the process this gap down is left over. This gap is left over. So tomorrow if there is a gap down and if there is a momentum on the downside, so you may see these levels in no time. If there is a sideways opening or a bullish opening, then again testing of 16,680 to 16,790 levels you may expect. So this is today's action. From here onwards there was a gap down and low made in the morning itself, and there is a recovery and a sideways action for a long time, and from then around 3 o'clock market started giving up all the gains that it has made. So this action, this half an hour action, is due to MSCI rebalancing. So this is a what we call once in a while phenomena. So it is to be seen that this momentum, this negativity would be carried forward tomorrow. If it carried forward, then you may look for levels of, then you may, if there is a gap down, then you may see levels of 16,360. Else, if there is a gap up, you may see sideways action in the first half an hour or 20 minutes, and from there a reversal towards upside. So what are the levels that we are going to look for tomorrow on the upside? 16,626, 16,661, 16,690, 16,000 795. On the downside, 16,533, 16,485, 16,409, 16,370. So today we are not taking any bias because this momentum on the downside is due to some specific reason, so it cannot be attributed to normal market action. That is why we are not taking the downside bias, and positive bias also we are not going to take, because where the actual market closed by 3:30 and the closing price, that is half an hour average, there is a huge difference. So even if there is a sideways action, so there is no bias. We are not keeping any bias for tomorrow. We'll wait for tomorrow morning opening and wait for the price action to form, and then we'll take a view. Okay, so now let us move to Bank Nifty. Here you can see that it has just traded within this blue line and just closed below this blue band. So if there is a momentum, continuity of momentum on the downside, you may see the levels of 34,000, 35,150 to 34,775 levels. Otherwise, if there is a normal opening or a sideways opening or a gap up opening, you may see a reversal in trend, and you may see a move towards 35,800 to 36,000. So what are the exact levels? Let us look at shorter time. So this is the 5-minute chart, gap down and recovery, sideways action, and post 3 o'clock downward move due to MSCI rebalancing probably. So the levels that we will be looking for tomorrow: 35,355 on the downside, 35,288, 35,150, 35,613, 35,768, 35,826. So we are not having any positive or negative bias. We'll wait for tomorrow morning's opening and where it opens, and for first few minutes, say 20 minutes to 30 minutes, we'll observe the price action, and then we'll take a direction. So based on that, either we'll look towards 35,800 to 36,000 or levels of 35,100 to 34,775. So that's all for today. So it is not important that every day market behaves the way we wish it to be. So finally, we should keep in mind that market is supreme. Market either it can go up, can go down, can surprise us. It can anything is possible. So what we can do, what is in our control? In our control is the size of the trade we take and the level of risk management. So before entering the trade, did we define our risk, or where to book profit, where to keep the stop loss order, did we decide? So all those things are in our control, that we can manage. So taking small losses is not this thing a bad thing, it is a very good thing, so that you can protect your capital, and when you're in the right direction, market will give you huge returns. So that way, keep these things in mind, use stop losses in the stop loss orders and trailing stop loss orders to protect your profits. So that's all. Take care. Bye bye.